Do you think you can do sign-on?
No.
No, right? So that's the requirement coverage. So if you put both of them together, so let's say, if we do this, let's click on the umbrella pass sign.
I see. So for register online services has to
Yes, so if you put on requirement coverage, register and sign on together, if registration failed, automatically the sign on is going to be failed too. So no need to test it, because if you cannot register, how are you going to sign on? Right?
Then you can basically put all of them, right?
Yeah, basically you can put all of them.
The flights and the hotels.
The requirement coverage related to one test to the another test, one requirement to the another requirement. Okay.
How did you add the?
So you
the
see
little
the
arrow.
requirement coverage right here. Then you
umbrella.
You select requirement umbrella with the plus sign will be
okay. Go down to sign on.
Yeah.
And
then
then
you
add yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you can do all of it.
You can just add them all.
You can you can add all of them. And you see, we are doing for register. If you do it register, it's going to certificate, because register already there. See, we are doing it for register, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you try to put register in there, it's going to give you an error. It's going to change it duplicate because it's already there.
Yes.
So let's do for sign on, same thing. If you do
How do we save this? We can just
you don't have to save it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you do it sign on,
click on sign
you're going
on.
to do register. Keep these two together. White, we're going to do register, sign on, hotels, we can do register. And sign
Okay.
सारा का करना
So
No,
you
for
basically
flights.
select all of them for all of them? Or
You
For
can select all of them, or you can select one or two for
Register.
register and
Yeah.
sign in.
sign on?
yeah, for flights and hotel, you just register and sign in. If you can't register and sign in, then you can't
Yeah.
do flights.
So this is a basic application that we are doing. It doesn't have much requirement, or just for learning, right? So in
Mhm.
real environment, you're going to have complicated application. It takes sometimes 3 months to understand how the whole application works, the system works, right? So you're going to have keep in mind.
Keep your mind open, yeah.
Get into environment. It's going to be application is going to be complex. You're going to be doing testing. Some another team going to be development, coding. Sometimes they're in the same team. Sometimes they're in not the same team, different organization, not even the same company, right? Or it could be offshore somewhere else, another country, right? So you got to be have your mind set up for different kind of environment. Okay. And on my environment, I haven't seen my boss. It's about more than 3 months.
Nice.
We are like 10 minutes away from our office, so we are not even in the same building.
Nice.
Might be a good thing. Right?
Yeah. Sometimes good thing, sometimes that
Right.
good thing, because you have to work for him too.
Right.
Yeah. So the place I'm sitting down, if anybody needs anything, I sit on customer side. He sits on our company side. Okay. So it's all this meeting is conference call. No face-to-face meeting we have.
You don't. I'm sorry. Which company did you work for? Like
I
you work for the government or?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm I used to work for Lockheed Martin. They build all this defense.
Sure.
Defense stuff. All the.
So you don't have any clients to meet with or anything?
No, I sit with clients. That's
Okay. So
yeah.
you do just the client meetings, or just like your team lead and all?
Client meeting. In our team, everybody is their lead for what they are doing.
Okay.
So if I'm doing, I am assistive technology specialist for my. So anything related to the assistive technology. Somebody needs special equipment, laptop, or any assistive technology application. So there's a lot of application for the blind people, people with low vision,
Oh, yeah.
people cannot hear. So people doesn't have a one arm missing, right? One finger missing. So I sit down with them, I find out what could be best for their work. So there's
Nice.
a lot of like somebody cannot move the mouse. What could be replacement for a mouse? Okay, so people can move their hands, like Parkinson's disease. So just because they have disease, you cannot fire for them from the job.
Sure.
You have to give them some things to
Work
work their
with.
needs. Yeah.
Work around it.
Yeah. So so I work with the customer. Anything they need, right away they would come me. Okay, we have this and this, this and this. So I have to go in there or somebody send something.
Okay.
Okay, so so JAWS is another application. Most of you gonna have on your resume JAWS, the AWS. We're gonna go through it, and it's for the blind people. Okay, so they it whatever within the screen, the application will announce for him while
Like voiceover in a phone.
Like voiceover on
Okay.
the phone, same thing. Yeah,
Okay.
voiceover on the phone. So that's voiceover for computer. Yeah, so that's and so that's why it's very important for when application is developing all these. You see the sign-on, right? So in coding, if it's not properly labeled as a sign-on, JAWS cannot read it. It will just read it as a tag, so or tab. So in coding, it has to be sign-on properly labeled. Visually, you can see it because you can see it, it's a sign-on. But in coding, if it's not properly labeled, the JAWS cannot read. Announce it is a sign-on. It will tell it's a tab or something else, or cannot. It will not announce nothing in there. So that will I'll show you one day how those work. That's for the blind people. So yeah, here. So our requirement cover is done, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if we need to delete, it's simple. You see the. I don't need to go in there. Okay. So we need to delete this one. Let's highlight. You see the delete. We need to remove from there. Okay. Now, what we have to do? We have to write our test cases for all the requirement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Step 1. So this is step 1. Yeah, right. Step 1 already. By default, it's going to come this step number, right? You see step 1 right there. Description and expected result.
So need to have internet access or something like that, right?
Yes. So let's say. Okay, that's one.
Open Internet Explorer.
Open Internet Explorer for the signing, right?
Can you repeat it again? The step 1?
Step 1, open Internet Explorer.
No, from over there, it is already saying step 1, but how this screen pop up?
Oh, on the top left corner, there's a little
Plus sign.
yellow bubble. Right there. Yeah, that
Right
one.
there.
New step. Then you write
Oh.
inside, right, whatever the new
Okay.
step is. And then it should say Internet Explorer should open, right?
Yes. You open Internet Explorer, open. Okay. Once finished. Okay.
Yep.
So make sure you highlight. You see this one?
Mhm.
Highlight, then do the second one. If you don't highlight, its number is going to be mismatched.
And
Okay.
on the expected result, we also type IE open.
Yeah, that should happen, right? Once you open Internet Explorer, right?
Second should
Not
be. No.
Tab 2,
Not good.
enter
Mercury is your box. Okay.
www.mercurytours.com into URL bar and click enter, right? What should be our expected result? Mercury homepage should appear, right?
Yeah.
So this is basic test cases, just for our learning and understanding, right?
Mhm.
So I'll show you some of the test cases from the real environment.
No, got it.
I know, right?
This is
And you
done.
keep selecting the next step, and then you add more.
Yeah, we're going
and-
to keep adding until we complete the registration, right?
Okay.
So let's say this is our home page appeared, then next would be
Click on
register,
register. Yeah.
click on register. Click on register on the top corner. The Mercury registration homepage should appear, right? New the registration page appears. Let's see. Number 4. So this number 4 from this page. So number 4 is create new user
Name,
name and
password, and
password
click
and click submit, right?
Okay.
New user welcome page appear. Once you submit, it should give you the welcome page. The new user registration has been successful, right? So this is one successful
Step right there.
step is done, right?
Okay, registration is done, yeah.
One successful registration. So
Click on
here,
the sign on.
yeah. So here you could have under registration, you could create another child requirement, right? So here we could create under registration, we could create another child registration,
Mm-hmm.
and we could put user ID testing or something, or registration, username and password testing. So
Just for the testing purposes,
Just
like
for
put a
the-
dummy one so everybody can do it to use it.
Not the dummy one. So you have username and password on the registration, right? So if the registration said must have 8 character for user ID, must have 8 character plus a special character,
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
Password at least 8 character or more.
Okay.
So if you have to test those username and password, first you put the valid information. You did put 8 character and a special ID. Then you leave one off. Don't put any special character and just put 8 character to see. If you take the user ID without special character, that's when it's a defect, right? Your requirement should have 8 character plus a special.
And where do you put this?
You can put right.
No,
under
he's just saying if
registration.
you want to make one
If
up.
you want to make.
No, I don't- if you have to, but
Yeah,
where
but
would you?
so
where would you put this?
let me. So let's say here. You see the username.
Sure.
It doesn't say anything, right? So if it says most of the application, if you log in, it will tell you at least have 8 character, right,
Yeah.
for the username. password at
Must
least
be
8 or more,
lowercase,
right?
uppercase, something, yeah.
Uppercase, lowercase, they will give you a requirement. So that's how you test it. You put username, if it's 8 character and the special character, you put 8 character, leave special character off and try to register and see if it's give you, it should tell you, okay, user ID did not match with the requirement, right? So it should give you another error that, okay, the user ID you input, it doesn't match our condition, right? That's how the error should be. You follow me? So same thing with the password. If you put, it says 8 character or more, if you put 7 character, you should get an error on password. It should tell you that your password did not meet the requirement or the condition of condition, right? So that's how you can do it. Okay.
That was your question, right?
Okay. So now we back on this one.
Yes, move on to sign on.
So now you see the sign on has the same thing. If in order to sign on, you must need to those two steps, right? Open Internet Explorer, right? IE open and enter marketers. Those. So instead of writing again and again, send two test cases similar for most of the requirement, right? What we're going to do, we're going to create a common template, okay? So instead of writing those test cases, we can just call it and it will just come up for you, right?
Common step.
Yeah. So sister, you following? So far okay? Okay. Online, brother Rafi, you okay?
Sleeping.
Taking a nap.
Nobody knows.
Sleeping. He's taking a power nap.
He's still there.
Rafi?
Wake up.
Yes, you okay? Any questions so far?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, where are we at? Okay.
So we're on
now
sign
we're
on.
Creating a common
common
step.
step, right?
Common step, okay.
Common step. So, okay. So you see on register we have our test cases. You see the icon has changed to a pen.
Yeah.
Right here. So those doesn't have because it doesn't have any test cases, right? That's why it's this icon is different. Okay, now we're going to create. So let's highlight online services, right?
Okay.
Online services. You see the second folder icon. Okay.
New test.
Create new test.
Okay.
Manual, and we're going to do let's say sign on template. Sign in. Sign on template. Okay.
Wait, mine doesn't have 3 options. It's only got test type and test name. That's it.
Same. It doesn't.
Yeah, mine doesn't have a third option for template, even though it says none on yours.
Yeah.
Mine only has 2.
Okay, it's probably.
So
Mine also too.
So that's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It's probably
Fine.
some version.
Cool.
Okay, that's fine. So
मेरी भी दो ने मैं रोला नहीं पाया.
a new version, and that's the same. Everything is same for the new version 12.25. This all the functionality is same. The same way you're going to do it, but it's not the same window. Okay.
Alright.
So that's the same process, same way you do it. Okay. Once you're done, click OK.
it creates a new folder.
So sign on template.
Okay.
See? So now highlight it and right click. Now it looks like another requirement, right? But we're going to make it as a template. We mark as a template test.
I see.
Okay. Copy this.
It says required fields for mine when I did it.
Go back. अपलोड क्रिएट किया.
Go from online services, right?
So mark as okay. We just click on that one. So
Yeah,
that's
sign on
the
template.
That's what I did.
Fine.
It doesn't look like the other one. If you can look it doesn't look Like,
Yeah, it's a little white. It's not gray.
Yeah, it's a little bit. But I'm going to do something else once they're done.
Request if you browser आपसे कर देना आपने browser select नहीं किया था anything just shift should be fine.
I'm trying to think. It's kind of a long process for just copying over two cells. I mean, in two columns. I mean, why not?
In real environment, you're going to have a whole lot of 500 test cases in one requirement. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of things you're going to have in common. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was even mixed up together.
Yeah.
Probably a whole bunch.
A whole bunch, yes.
Changes over there, I think professional or something.
So if you good,
Yes.
Adnan?
Yeah.
that goes up.
ये
So now,
दूसरी बारी कर रहे हैं
Over
मुझे
there,
ना
बस.
now let's go on register.
All right.
Okay, you're going to copy this, then click on shift and click shift on your. So we're going to copy those two.
Oh,
You
shoot.
see copy right here. Copy. Then you come back on sign on template.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Then here, text.
Just the ones that we need to copy those, right? So we don't have to write them over and over.
Over and over. So
Okay.
we have only 2 test cases. That's what we're doing. In real environment, you might have 50 step common, right?
How did you wait? Go back to register. Wait, how did you select them? How did you select the two?
So do that again.
From register, but you see, look at the
Oh,
So you need to
I
select
got
it. So you
I
have
got
to
you, I got you.
press shift
Control-
and
shift.
select.
Select the two. I got you.
Yeah.
And then
यहाँ hit करो, यहाँ hit करो. Yep.
And then hit the copy, right?
Then
Select.
copy,
Uh-huh.
then come back right here, then paste,
gotcha.
then paste right there next to it.
Good deal. You got a whole shift to select.
Shift is the.
I was doing
keyboard.
shift, but I was using my mouse, so it moved the one cell down.
Oh,
They
Yeah.
moved it down.
Good.
Mhm.
Coffee पिया दिमाग तेज हो जाएगा.
अल्लाह बड़ा नहीं चाहिए.
Or
But-
like
but-
this one on template, I can just
मेरे
paste
अंदर.
it.
Yes.
मोगे ने से दे रहे वापस.
Yeah, ain't no refills.
Okay, you can.
बड़ी shitty
You
service
can
है.
paste. You see this? You can paste
That's
it
what you
right
get
here.
for
Okay,
cheap.
or you can press Control
Alright.
D.
Oh.
Okay, this
I
one.
think by driving के route देख.
अतीक भाई कश्मीरी वाले जीने की तरह खड़े हुए देखे कौन सा रोड कहाँ जाता है.
बहुत बदतमीज
So
लोग.
now go back
Easy
to our
side.
sign on.
Aha.
Okay. So we're gonna work on the sign on requirement. If you click on sign on,
Yep.
instead of writing 2 test cases, you're gonna call this one. It's equal to test.
Call to test it.
Click there.
You're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. You're
Go
gonna
to online service,
Sign
click
on
sign,
template.
click
Yeah.
copy, you got it right there.
What the?
Mama आ गई ना.
Ah.
That's it. Because the template is not a requirement, that's why it shows like
Oh, son of a gun.
that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's there. That
It's just gonna look different. Okay.
It's
That's,
just gonna
And even if you click
Ah.
on it, it just turns into the requirement.
it'll
in
just
anyway.
take you to yeah.
yes, for on those 2 test
I
cases.
getcha.
So, then, so go ahead and click on it.
It
Click
goes
on
to
that.
the template. Yeah.
So what did we
That's
exactly?
it, right there.
Okay, alright.
That's
So it's gonna keep taking it. I thought you can actually see it, but okay.
It's just gonna make it like a link or something.
Yeah. It's exactly.
ये खेलते रहने आपने देखो.
That's done.
The
So
first
the
time?
next
Okay, so far
समझ आई you?
Yeah.
ये गई.
So then the next step is gonna be step number 3.
Next step is gonna be just clicking there and it will see.
Because we got 2 steps.
Its 2 step is there, so
Yeah.
it's gonna give you 2. Yeah. So it's,
Change it to 3 and then
yeah, no, that's fine. Keep it 2.
leave it 2. Okay.
Yeah, keep it 2. So if you look, okay, let's click it in there, see how it looks like.
So look, there you go. Look now.
So click in there.
So-
So let's say you are doing sign on.
Look.
Click on there.
Either way or other way. Look, check this
It
one
will
out.
give you this, right?
Cancel this one, right? Yes. So once you hit this one right now, if you click this one, it gives you this, right?
So explain to
So
me.
select.
So what is
and
exactly the
admin.
sign-on
It will
template
automatically
screen,
use
like
step
the-
3 because
So
it already
let's
has
say
step
those
2
two
already.
we have a
Right.
common
It's
step,
showing
right?
you
Yeah,
step
Open
3
Internet
already.
Explorer and
So either way,
Inter
right
URL,
away, you're gonna
right?
write a next step
So
anyway.
you may
It'll
want to
tell you
have
what
command for
step to
flight
write.
2, those
Uh-huh.
2.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
instead of writing again and again,
Uh-huh.
we just go in there and instead of writing, we call it
And you basically save the template so you reuse those.
Yes.
Okay,
exactly.
because it's a common step.
Yes,
Gotcha.
common step. So we can just add it right there instead of writing again and again.
I use write step 3 because you already have 2.
Yeah.
So I use write step 3 already.
Uh-huh.
So वो link हो या ये दोनों हो, it will tell you what the next step is supposed to be.
Sure.
3, 3 या 4. For real environment we don't know, but right now step 3 is
Okay.
required.
Okay, so
That's done.
So highlight this. Registration sign on. So Part 3 homepage API website homepage. It should be we are on this step, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you open?
On sign on, yeah.
Yes, sign on. So we are on step 3. Sign on. Sign on. Okay, click on sign on link. Click on sign on link from the top left corner. What should happen? Sign on page should appear. Go ahead, brother.
What do you click when you try and copy and paste from over there from the other?
Yeah, Excel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have already written. We're gonna use this.
Yeah, it looks like a test case already. So
Well, how are
just
you-
Yeah, I already write.
Control C.
Copy.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I just copy.
I thought it might be a different way.
No. Oh, that's the Excel. I believe in Excel it shows
Yes, I
those.
already write it with
Yeah.
So we're gonna use it for something else. We're gonna show you.
Oh,
I already write it. That's why I'm not just copying pasting. So
Step
sign
3.
on page appears, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay.
Personal sign-in page appears.
Enter username and password and click. This is submit, yeah, submit. Oh. Enter username and password and click submit. Not complete. Appear, right?
Alright, enter username and password and click submit. A welcome page appears. Alright,
Okay. So those two
that's it for sign on.
our valid with the valid information we are signing in registration and signing on, right? Okay, now fly. Same thing, we can call the template for first 2 steps.
Yep.
And third one would be just go on home page, then we click on fly.
So this is assuming that we're already signed on as a user.
Yeah. Right?
Right.
It's so it doesn't work.
Section of server content. Yeah. Okay. Alright. And,
Somebody's testing the page already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually.
and I think I was able to do it, but I thought they had like a dummy username and password when we were doing manual testing.
Yeah, we can log it in, but flight does not work.
It won't take you on that
I'm
page.
not
It's
gonna
just
start.
for you to log in.
It's
That's
like
all.
So
it's
Kalyani.
maintenance.
Kar le touch.
That's
Kalyani.
fine. So we have an authority we can just copy paste.
The test case. Yeah.
The so can fill that up like this. We have these. Just to tell, just do the let's call the template. Right? Details. Let's put everything covered. Okay, so on registration we have some test cases that we can execute and we can see what's going on, right?
Yeah, let me show you some.
Sign
Right here.
on.
Look. मैं एक select it that, right? And I click on this. It just automatically brings it up.
Just call the template for last two because since our
It's the same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
But then we're just gonna leave them alone.
yeah,
we're not
just
adding any
gonna
more
leave it
steps?
along, not adding anything, I think, because there is
All right,
nothing
let's
that
do
we
that.
can
And go back to registry.
Oh man, just to show you how it works. फिर सारी ट्रेनिंग आनी
Okay, so now we
What's the right page for the Mercury Tours?
इसमें है लिंक में है
उसमें स्टार्ट में जा उसी के उसके स्टार्ट में जा
अपनी वर्चुअल
The
बॉक्स
pro, उसके स्टार्ट में जा वो लेफ्ट साइड पे नीचे ग्रीन Yeah, that one.
that's right.
and then go all programs and go to Mercury Lab ये आखिर में है कहीं पे Mercury Lab
Yeah.
इसमें वो है you उसका saved already
your
for the third or fourth one down
Tours demo?
yeah sample tours something
that's where it is
that's it yeah
awesome thank you
yep. Alright, so what are we doing, brother?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have requirement, we already write our requirement, finalize our requirement, we convert it to test. On test plan, we write our test cases, right? Then we did our requirement coverage as well too, right? Then we're gonna go on test lab.
Okay.
So what do we do with the test scripts and attach? I mean, do we do anything to this? Because basically we did design steps
Yes.
where we just learn how to convert from the sign-in template and create more.
Yeah.
And then we did requirement coverage.
That's it on the test plan section.
That's all we do, these two?
Yeah. So
Okay.
requirement, you write your requirement test plan, you convert from requirement to test plan section, then you write your test cases, you do your requirement coverage. Those are the main things that you do.
Okay.
Okay. So once our test case is done with the requirement, now we ready for testing. We go on test lab section.
Sorry, one question.
Mhm.
Last week you mentioned you're gonna show us how to convert it from Microsoft Excel if
Yeah,
you
we're
needed
gonna
to.
do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So let's finish the one process. Then
Okay.
we'll- So now let's go on test plan section. So test plan section, you execute your test cases,
Mhm.
right? You do your testing on test plan section.
Test plan, you do your. Say it again.
Test plan section, you execute your test cases.
Test lab, you mean?
I'm sorry, test lab section.
Okay, we test our.
You execute your test cases that you
Okay.
have right on test plan section, right?
Uh,
So can I create a folder?
Select root.
Highlight the root folder. Don't highlight the unattached.
Okay,
Highlight root folder.
new folder. Okay.
New Mercury Tour 1.0.
Mm-hmm.
1.0.